Sherdog.com here in The Hague, the home of UFC 1 participant Gerard Gordeau. What are your initial thoughts when you look back on that night?
This fighting is fighting. It's for me a hobby. I like fighting. I like to pronounce my style of Kyokushin. And it was an opportunity to go there and yeah, have a good experience about it.
Did you have an idea what you were getting yourself into when you went there?
Yeah.
Why did you have a better idea than some of the other participants?
Because the other people do one sport, and boxing do only boxing, and crazy jiu-jitsu do only crazy jiu-jitsu. A shooter make only shoot. But at that time, I fight for more than 20 years. Every style there is. It's nothing new for me.
What was your background before you did the first UFC?
My background is Kyokushin karate. But everybody knows in that time Kyokushin karate is very popular and the toughest contact sport there is. For experience, I talk only experience. And they ask champions, and you have to make a videotape to send them to America, who you are, what you do and what you have. And I think, yeah, but when I sent a Kyokushin tape for me, because in that time I have made two world championships before the ultimate. I make European champion, Dutch champion, before that ultimate fights. Then they said, yeah, maybe they can. There was no Google, that was my safety. And I said, I sent them stupid tape for stupid fights when I do Safat boxing France. And I said, when I do that, maybe they take me. They buy it. And I sent them not a stupid tape, but I sent Safat. That's the reason I was on the poster of champion of Safat. But I do before maybe 500 fights in other styles. And they buy it.
Do you believe they would have taken you if you had told them your original style?
I don't think so. The first fight I have to fight to Crazy, because look on the poster, I have to fight to Crazy, Royce Gracie. And when an entry is there, everybody have to make pictures and talk and announce you. And many Japanese come make pictures of me because I was very famous in Japan in that time. And then they ask, who is that from Holland? And the Japanese told me, yeah, he do free fight, he do this, he do that, he do Kyokushin in Japan. And they change it, and then I have to fight to the sumo. Because when I know with my skills, I can beat, on that time, Crazy in the first round. I know it for sure. But in the tournament, I have to say to him he was the best on that day, because he's the winner. And he's very good on the floor, because nobody knows, only on the books, what is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And they sell it very well.
Let's talk about your first fight, Tila Tuli. Yeah. You go out, this is the first UFC fight of all time.
Yes.
And the participants who thought maybe this wasn't real, they didn't know what they had gotten themselves into, have said, I watched that fight and I said, what the heck did I get myself into? Yeah. You kicked him in the face, you stopped him by knocking his teeth out, and a tooth was stuck in your foot. Yeah. Talk us through that fight. It was only, what, 30 seconds? 29 seconds?
With changing, yes, 30 seconds, with changing.
So, take us through that fight. What went through your head? What did you see? Was it an easy fight?
No, every fight is not easy. Of course, you can win more quicker than other things, but every fight you have to fight. You have to concentrate, you have to train for it. It was not an easy fight, because it is 250 kilos, I think. It is a lot of meat. How you stop that? And then you have to have the knowledge or the quality to do that, to take his skills, you take his balance, you take his power to disturb that and to knock him out. Because he have lucky, because when he fell down, his head was with the fan, you call it fan?
Right next to the fence?
I don't kick it with the shin. Normally I don't kick with the foot, only to the head. When I kick it to the shin, I don't have to punch him anymore, but he was too close, otherwise my toes have to go in the fan, and that is the reason I have to kick it with the foot. But normally I kick with the shin, and then I don't have to punch him. Next fight up was Kevin Rozier.
Yes.
Talk us through that fight.
Because I know he do kickboxing, and the level in America at that time is not so high, quite low kicks, the kicks to the legs, and we used to it. We are the master of low kicks is Dutch, included me, and that time for exceptional. And so when I can kick him on the legs and he stands still, you can do everything what you want because you don't can move anymore. So I let him come, I stop him that he can stay in one place, and I hit him in the face. It's that easy for me, not for people in the audience. It looks easy, but it is not easy. There is a danger in that kind of style of fighting, UFC. If you have the level good from an MMA fighter to another MMA fighter or MMA to kickbox, and the level is the same, nothing can happen. He can only can go out. But if somebody or some organization do the level, put them down, then you have accidents. But the level is so high in the world now, after that fight what we do, because after that time I go also do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because I never know what it was. And they choked me and I said, hey, what the is this? I have to learn this also, because I do boxing, shoot boxing, karate, judo, wrestling, but no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And then I missed something, and on that point I said, hey, I missed something for myself, and then I go develop myself with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and now I'm complete.
You see Royce Gracie standing across from you. What's going through your mind? What do you think when you look over and see him?
Nothing. I don't care who I fight. I don't care who I fight, because I'm a fighter. I'm not a sportsman on that moment. I have to do sports. I'm a sportsman, but when I fight, I'm not a sportsman. I have to survive. How? It doesn't matter. With the rules, no rules, it doesn't matter for me. I don't can punch him because my hand was broken. And there is also one thing, there was one doctor there. He was maybe a member of the clan of Royce Gracie. And in the chamber room, they see that I put my bone back by myself, and they said, yeah, look, you don't can fight. I don't can fight. And I think he go to the Gracie family and say, yeah, his right hand and his right feet is something. Because when you see I fight too Gracie, he squeeze my hand. I look at many books of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, I never see one page squeeze somebody's hand. This I know, hey, the doctor tell him something. But it was for the organization very good, yeah. And it doesn't matter if it's Royce Gracie. I want to punch him, and I want to choke him and I try it, but I don't get. Oh, it's too hurts, and I have to go to that side. But he knows I have to go to that side because the right side is broken.
Did you still have the tooth in your foot when you fought him?
Yeah.
So what's the story behind that? So you kick Tila Tuli.
Yeah.
You have the
one teeth in my foot and one go out. Yeah, and I broke because I make one stupid mistake. For me, stupid, not for fighters, but for stupid mistake. I make too quick a punch to the head. When I do it on a Kyokushin way, on a karate way, I have to make a tamishiwara. Tamishiwara means boards breaking, then you go down. But I have to knock him out. And then that's the reason I punch him too quick on the head, and that's the reason I broke my hand. It's my fault, not his fault. He has a big head.